So we are here in Balcarral to start the Earagail, which is our last trail up here in Donegal. It is between 70 and 80 kilometres long, so it should take us roughly 3 days, hopefully. It's kind of a big loop, so we go from here down to Earagail itself, which is the highest mountain in Donegal. And then we go over to Bunbeg and Derrybeg and kind of go up around the coast and back over to here. So should be pretty nice. Sun is out, so let's get going.
Well, that's going to come with me for a while. Might as well even it out. Oh my god, it's so soft. Resole on your shoes.
It was only at the end of our last trail, the Earagail, that I noticed just how worn out the soles of my boots are. And oh, there's some grass. I must have a really unique or pronounced gait or way of walking, because I wear out the outside of my heels like at a ridiculous pace. I feel like some hikers are wonderfully graceful as they traverse the countryside and like dance across it almost, whereas I most definitely fall into the other category and may or may not have earned the nickname Stompy Feet Ellie. So if you can see, I've like worn through the rubber just on the outside of my heel, but like it's getting low, but it's not too bad in the rest of the boot, just all of the heel. And I can always feel when I've kind of worn out a pair of boots, because I get pains kind of up the outside of my calves. I started kind of feeling those a little bit today, so these are definitely on the way out. Because there's so much rubber everywhere else in the boot, I don't want to stop using them. Oh well. But yeah, so this is Earagail Hostel. It was a really short day today actually. It was way shorter than I expected. When you kind of look at the overview map, we walked from Falcara down here to Donegal, which is right beside Mount Earagail, or Earagail. And it's a gorgeous hostel. Oh my god, it's really, really, really nice. Very glad that we decided to stay here. But we didn't realise, we just kind of looked at the overview map and we're like, oh yeah, that's like down one side of it. That's like 2 maps long, that should be loads. I think we walked, I don't know, we only walked for a few hours, maybe 15 kilometres, not sure. But definitely not our usual full day. So it was pretty quick. The terrain today was really easy, so it was all just roads and kind of old tracks. So something that you could definitely just do in a pair of runners. And the whole way it was just Earagail growing and growing and growing as we were walking towards it. It looked amazing. We stopped so many times to take pictures, like a ridiculous number of times. So we probably made it twice as long as the route actually is. But it's really, really beautiful. And yeah, you only need a pair of runners to do it. It's not a taxing walk. And it was so hot that our shoes were sticking to the roads. Kind of had to, like, normally we're getting stuck in the mud because of all the rain. But today we were getting stuck in the tar because it was so hot. Tomorrow now, I think we're going to go from here across and kind of down and across to Gweedore, and then maybe over to Bunbeg. I haven't looked at the maps yet, so I don't know how far it's going to be. But yeah, a nice and easy day one.
So, it's day 2. We stayed at the Earagail hostel, which is basically behind me, just at the foot of the mountain. And behind me obviously is Earagail itself, which is a quartzite mountain, quite similar to the Sugarloaf in Wicklow, if you've been around there. And it actually has kind of a similar deal. The shape of it changes as you walk towards it, which we noticed yesterday. Kind of the whole way towards it, it looks like a shark fin, and then it suddenly just looks like a cone, and then yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's a good looking mountain. So we are now going to walk away from the mountain towards the coast. We're aiming to get a little bit past Bunbeg today, and perhaps camp on the coast. We're going to have a coffee in Gweedore. That should be nice. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm very tired this morning.
So far today's actually been a pretty easy day. We walked kind of through out of Forestry and down into Gweedore, and we I think we just ping off the edge of Gweedore. We don't really go through any sort of town, and the way marking was a bit bad there. But eventually made it down to Bunbeg after a bit more roads and stuff. And Bunbeg was really, really nice, and we actually sat and had a coffee and just kind of like hung out for a couple of hours, and then started to feel really, really lazy. So we have booked another kind of hostel style place for tonight here, and coming out, so at Bunbeg, there's Bunbeg and there's Derrybeg, and they pretty much just merge into each other at this point. There's like a kilometre walk between them of housing. And when we look at a map, or when we're looking at our maps for this route, you see that you go into Bunbeg, you go all the way out around this little jutted out bit of land and back into Derrybeg, and you're less than a kilometre away. If you just kind of cut straight through, you'd cut off like at least 5 kilometres of a loop for like a 1 kilometre shortcut. And the whole day we've been walking here, I've been thinking about this super easy shortcut that was really, really tempting to take. But then when we got to the turn down to go out on this kind of jutted out bit, it was like such a beautiful view. The water had so many like really sharp, distinctive colours. Like there was like really like light aqua, like aquamarine, dark, deep blues. Like, oh, it was so gorgeous that I was like, okay, I guess I understand why this is here. So we have left our bags behind, and we are doing this jutted out loop bit, and that'll be it for today. It probably would be maybe 20 kilometres in total. It's nothing really taxing, but really, really nice and really beautiful.
Yeah. It is. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Okay. It is the eve of St. John's Day, I think. And traditionally there are bonfires on today. It's the 23rd of June. So traditionally there are bonfires. They look very unhealthy, bonfires.
Anyway, I keep stopping to take photos, and Carla's kind of like disappeared off ahead of me because I finally gave in and said that we should definitely get pizza this evening. But this is like the best time, I'd say, either now or like super early in the morning is the best time to walk this section. It is some of the most beautiful. It's actually, this is the first beach walking we have done since I fractured my foot. I did not take off my boots this time. I was much more responsible. But so I guess that's a success. It proves that I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. Yeah, in case you don't know, I fractured my foot last year in the most gentle way possible by walking 20 kilometers on the beach in my bare feet. So that was a little bit silly. Yeah, all good this year.
So with all these bonfires, I wish I could fly the drone to a good height in order to get them all, because there's bonfires. I think I've counted at least 20 bonfires, and they're probably all the way down the headland here. But unfortunately, there is an airport right over there. It's about 3 or 4 kilometers away. It's Donegal Airport, which I think you would be forgiven for not knowing about. Apparently one of the most scenic airports in the world, but anyway, because the airport is right there, it would be unsafe and stupid to fly the drone to any height or out of my line of sight. So unfortunately we don't get to see 100 bonfires. But yeah, they're for St. John the Baptist. It's his day tomorrow, I think, or tonight, and this is for him. So So we're on the third day of the ski on Earagail, and it's been good. The last, this whole trail so far has actually been quite good. The first day that we walked from Falkra down to the hostel was all road, but you get nice views of Earagail. And since then, it's been a mix of extremely quiet roads and, this, which is really great. It reminds me a lot of Spain when we did the Camino. Yeah, that's great. So we're hoping to more or less finish it today. I'm not 100% sure that we'll manage, because we started very late today because it was cold. So we stayed in Donegal last night. We actually went for a nice kind of glamping style Airbnb place, which was cheap, but we absolutely could have camped out here. And as we walk today, I'm trying to stop myself from being like, oh, this wouldn't have cost us anything if we just put the tent out here. But I'm forgetting about midges and things. So it should be mostly on the coast today, which I'm excited for. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been really good. I'm very pleased with this. The weather is perfect for this kind of walking. I'm still thinking about the bonfires last night because they were amazing. And yeah, this is a really nice part of the country.
Lens is so dirty. Oh no. Okay. So we just stopped for a quick lunch break. Well, regular length lunch break of some delicious biscuits. We have about 24 kilometers left, I think, of this trail, and then that's everything in Donegal done. So I'm really excited to get there. It's almost 1:30, so It'll be a long evening if we do finish it today, I think. But, I don't know. Yeah, let's go. That's it.
I think this might be the one. Well, okay. I think this might be the most northerly Elvis on the mainland of Ireland. There are more northerly ones on Tory Island over there, but it's pretty northerly anyway. That is very picturesque with the yacht in the middle. So yeah, here we are. We did it in 3 days. It was good. It was good. We were debating it. I think I'm going to give it an 8.1 and then retroactively raise the Loch Earagail to an 8.5. It was enjoyable walking for sure. There's plenty of accommodation the whole way along, which is really, really nice. You only have to walk about a kilometre off the trail at any given point to find somewhere to stay. The Earagail hostel is nice in particular, so worth staying there. Yeah, I think this is a really good trail to do if you're not an experienced walker. You get a nice mix of, there's a decent amount of road walking, but there are nice views. There's a lot of really nice beach walking and kind of off-roady sandy walking that I would highly recommend. Yeah, and there's some bog, just, you know, so you get a taste of what that's like. A really, really good trail. I really enjoyed it. Oh my god, my feet are sore.
Great.
Great. That's the trail 32 done. So now we have 10 trails left to do. Or 11 trails left to do, it depends. But, oh my god, we're almost at the home stretch here.
Woo.
And it's our final trail in Donegal as well. We've done about 300 kilometres in Donegal. But I'm excited to get the whole top of our map coloured in. So that's going to be good. It's going to be very satisfying to do later today. Probably tomorrow. So now we're going to get pizza. And I have no idea what our plans are after that. Our plans end at pizza. We wouldn't be able to go for pizza if it wasn't for our amazing patrons. So this week I want to say a huge thank you. This week I want to say a huge thank you to Nigel McMorris, Chris Deering and Caroline O'Dwyer. This pizza would be impossible without you, and also the walking, but like, who cares about that? And a really big thank you to all of our patrons. It's amazing. We didn't do it because that's not where the trail goes, and I don't know how to walk off of trails anymore.
I have to carry him to the bus.
It's true. It's true. Usually I go in a wheelbarrow between, you know, off. As soon as we get off the trail, it's into the wheelbarrow.
That's why we have such big bags.
Yeah. This contains a pocket wheelbarrow for me to go into. I just don't. My legs stop working as soon as there's no way marker pointing me where I'm going. I just fall over. It's like a real condition. I think I really need to talk to somebody about it. Anyway,